Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Well, today we're reviewing Power, Ghosts. Yeah, Ghost.
Go.
Before we get started, tell them what to do, D.
Smash that the button, subscribe to our channel. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be on TikTok later.
Okay. Well, all right.
Where's the phone at?
All right, let's get it.
So, Mr. Tariq is having a dream about having that phone. That phone is haunting him. Now that he know that, somebody heard him on the other side of the phone. Well, they didn't hear him, but it's suspect.
Or was it that 50 Cent just really wanted to be on TV again, so he made himself a ghost so he can appear?
Well, yeah, there's probably that too. He wrote himself a scene. I forgot about 50, so it wasn't even like that significant. Sorry, 50, but I forgot you were there. The cops show up, wake him out of his sleep. So now he has to hide the phone. I don't wonder why people carry around that shit like that. Like, shouldn't he have been figuring out how to, hide that phone before?
Especially after that phone call. He should have hit it.
So he has a bright idea to hide it in the cabinet right in the front when you walk in the house. Here, I'll put it here. Anyway, Kang is hanging out with his dumb friend. This dude is videotaping live, Facebook Live, whatever he's doing, everywhere he goes. The candy bar, the block, the corner store. Kang is stupid, just stupid. Kang gets a text, so he bounces on old dude, and homeboy is like, "Where are you going?" Well, Kang is not prepared to share that information, so he just left him there.
Right.
Or so he thought. We bouncing all over the place. In the beginning, it was just like, back and forth, back and forth. I guess this is the setup. Tate meets with Simon. Simon just stay in the mix, don't he? Ghost is gone, Tommy is gone, Simon is still there.
Simon is the lone soldier, okay?
Tommy or Simon?
Simon.
Yeah, he's been there from day one. So Tate goes to him to try to find out like how he can get in this seat. He wants looking for somebody to back him to get Congressman Sweeney's position. Simon, though, hooks him up with a job over at Stansfield and reeled him all the way in when he showed him a picture of what's her name? Whatever her name.
Professor Ho.
Professor Sexy. Yeah, so he seen her and he was like, "Oh yeah, bet I'm trying to get over there."
All in.
And I guess this Congressman Sweeney has ties with white boy and their prestigious family setup.
Yeah. He like, yeah, I got a different plan. We're not.
It's a good plan though. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Because he like, you can't just walk in there and take somebody's seat. That's not how politics works, but that's a good plan. Tariq is at the Port police station. So every time, something comes up with Tariq and the police, you assume it's about Jabari and what's going on with that. But this time it was because grandma got busted with a DUI. I knew this was going to happen. I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen. So since Tariq is
going to get busted,
I knew that this girl was going to get taken away from her. Last week, she burnt the kitchen up. Tariq has got so much irons in the fire, he don't know whether he coming or going. And, grandma's drinking, so she's not going to stop drinking. That's a different issue. And if
I was just like, y'all didn't put the baby in the crib again and then left her. Y'all left the baby in the crib when she was a baby. And then we ain't see her for a while. Now y'all just didn't put her in foster care. Y'all didn't put baby in the crib
She
again.
gone again.
How long we gonna go this time without seeing her?
I don't even see the point, but I knew this was gonna happen. So she gets a DUI. Stack shows up like he's trying to help. They're just also shady. Everybody's fucking shady. It's just stressful. He shows up. Now he's trying to act like he's got Tariq's best interest at heart. I'm not sure why that is. Is it because he's a client and now he has to come at him different? Maybe that's what it is. Before he was working in the prosecutor's office. Now he's just a client. So doesn't matter.
For a different team now.
Right. I like this Stacks better though. Like he's still shady, but it's not like he doesn't have a hard on to get people arrested. He just working for whoever.
It's coming.
I mean, he's banging one of the women in the police department or whatever, but we'll see what happens. But he does get, Tariq time to go talk to his grandmother. Granny says she wasn't even supposed to be babysitting.
She wasn't. The girl was gone. She was like, nah, I could really get it in. And then the girl didn't call her or something. Something happened. She had to go get the girl. Now, is it Granny's fault? I think not. It's not Granny's fault.
It's Granny's fault. She can't drink and
y'all
drive.
leave Angie alone.
She can't get in the car under the influence though. That's the part that's. And she got the baby in the
I'm
car.
trying to be a good granny and go get the girl. So calling her and she then got it in. And they made her mess up her car and everything.
I don't know what to tell you. I want Granny to stop getting in the car when she been drinking. They can't Uber that kid.
She should have left her ass right there where she was at.
She should have left her where she was.
Yep, she should have said, oh, well, you want to go? Nah, I done got in and you gonna stay your ass there.
Look, I done called my mama before and been like, I don't want to spend the night anymore. I want to go home. And she's like, my ass.
Right.
Not tonight, you won't. So anyway, Kane meets up with the plug at his place. So when he left the store, obviously the plug is who, he had to run off to see. So he's at this fabulous ass apartment with security cameras and the whole nine. How is he inconspicuous? He flashed you in the mud. He got airplanes and stuff. Who is he?
I don't know.
Well, he wants Kane to tell him his story, like, who are you, where you come from. Kane just telling all the business, who his mama is, who his daddy is.
He got a whole ninja in the kitchen. I was waiting for that dude to pull out a move.
Speaking of. So after, hold on. So after Kanan tells this dude his whole life story, he's feeling a little more comfortable. He's ready to bring Kanan on board. Kanan. Why do they do that, Kanan? What's the deal?
Cocaine.
It's just annoying. Is that what that's from? They named them kids cocaine? Jeez.
That's what it was on Menace to Society. Cane. Cocaine.
Well, there's a lot of cane going on over here. But anyway, just when he's deciding to bring Kane on board, he looks up at the security camera and sees little Squeegee down there with the twisty buds in his hair, ringing the doorbell.
You wasn't even invited. That was a whole lot of nerve.
That's a lot of nerve.
You just
You're in a neighborhood that clearly you do not belong over here. Yeah.
And you didn't see him following you?
I don't know that he knows how to be inconspicuous. He has his phone out, tracing his every step. So anyway, the plug lets this dude in, and he was going hand Kane over a gun, and I guess that's the rite of passage. I'm gonna give you a gun and you're an official part of the team. He lets this dude in, and his ignorant ass is recording. Who walks into somebody's house recording?
Like, man, look at this shit. Yeah. Woo.
Right?
Yeah. He said we up here on the 59th floor. That's what he
Right. No. Shut it down.
He deserves everything he got.
he shakes this dude's hand and like, we just looking forward to moving your product. I don't know why he did that. That's how dumb he is. In that moment, he lost 4 fingers. Well, right before he did that, he told the chef, "You don't want to hear this." Actually, he just said, "Chef."
He went right into mode.
Chef knew what time it was.
Chef done seen it before.
He bent these niggas' fingers back one at a time, letting Kane know that this is some retardedness. How are you gonna be running the street and you can't even notice that this clown is running behind you? He literally looks like he would be dicking in bushes.
Right. Kane ain't bright though.
Clearly. So after he breaks his kid's finger, he lets Kane know that he is clearly not ready to be a part of his organization. You are too raggedy, and so I'm gonna need you to take a walk. Do better. Get rid of this clown. I think Tweety Bug gotta die.
I'm surprised he let him live.
He's gonna have to be like, he's got to go. Somebody.
He didn't already walk y'all all the way to the man's house. I'm surprised he was able to walk away from that.
Me too. I didn't think it was gonna
Put him
happen.
in a different location since he didn't already walk.
He gotta go. Like, you can't. You've already, like. First of all, I would be pissed if you tweeted out my address. What the hell are you doing? I don't need all your hood rat friends knowing where I'm at. I'm just saying. Tariq meets up with Davis. He's concerned about Davis and Saxe working with each other. He doesn't trust this guy. In the meantime, Saxe, he rolls up in his new clothes. He got his new gear. His hair still needs work, though. I don't know that I'm feeling this haircut any better than I did the last one.
Nah.
But Saxe arranged so his grandmother could go home while she waits on her court date rather than being stuck in jail. And, you know, baby girl got to stay in foster care. I think that's probably going to be the end of her for this
I'm
season.
telling you, they didn't put the
That's
baby
it.
back in the crib.
She's back in foster care.
They
And
ain't
who
gonna
knows
see her
when
no more
Granny,
the
when
whole
Granny
damn
gets
season.
a court date, when is that even going to be?
A month, 2 months.
Tate is over there at Stansfeld University. He meets Kennedy for the first time. Carrie died. I can't say her name.
Professor.
It's a dumb name. She knows who he is and she is not impressed. She got a lot on her mind. She got a lot on her mind. She got the dead ex-boyfriend, professor, partner.
You was not gonna tell me that this sex addict see fine ass Tate. I almost said Tate is fine ass Lorenz Tate, and all of a sudden you turning your nose up. You didn't mess with all these little ugly niggas. The basketball.
Oh, trust and believe he gonna get it. He gonna get it.
Professor.
He gonna get it.
She made me mad. I said, no, you didn't turn your nose up at Lorenz. Not my old dog.
She.
You got me
Oh
all the
my
way
God.
back up.
And then you got this little dude walking around here looking like a fake Great Value version.
I'm like, you didn't sleep with this ugly cop, the ugly basketball player, the ugly professor, and here come old dog, and really you got the nerve to turn up your nose.
That's Zeke. I tell you what, he's not attractive and he's not smart either. I don't know what she was doing over there. I mean, at least Jabari was smart. I'm guessing they went at it, you know, on an intellectual level, but Zeke, okay, girl. Well, in the meantime, the police is over there questioning her sponsor, the one that she just sat up there and told all her freaky stories to. Speaking of freaky stuff, Zeke announces that he's joining the NBA. Why are they acting like he's just gonna get drafted into the NBA? Isn't there a process? Has any of this
All
happened?
he just did was make, right. He just made himself eligible to be
available, right?
Yeah. Child, I guess.
I have never seen a hometown high school kid do a press conference about, I mean, maybe
college.
I'm okay. Okay, then
In
maybe.
college. I ain't never
Still,
seen nobody hyped up from no Ivy League school though.
no.
I ain't never seen them be like, and this Harvard player. Yeah, no.
Nope, haven't heard that.
No, what league, but what conference they play in? They ain't playing with Michigan State.
Well, maybe that's why he stands out so much, because he's over there at Harvard tearing it down.
Do you see
That's
what I'm
what-
saying?
They got it all over there.
Yeah.
Well, he makes his
That's
announcement,
Cambridge.
and then Monet steps in and lets him know that she's taking control of the situation, because what he needs to know is she's basically the only person he can trust. You can only trust family. You can't, all these people are going to be out here trying to get at you, and you got to remember, I'm the one that has your best interest at heart.
You messed up if she the only one you could trust.
He had that look on his face like, damn, that's it. That's all for me.
Where his mama at? Why she raised him? Did she kill your mama? I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
I hadn't thought of that.
Mhm.
But it's a possibility. In the meantime, Tariq and White Boy are discussing all the product they got. And White Boy said it's perfectly safe in the garage, in the trunk of my car at my parents' house. So we just leaving bricks laying around?
That's what he said.
Well, you know what? What's the boy's name? Tariq, you left him in charge. You handed all that stuff over to him, and then you couldn't be found because you were down at the police station taking care of your grandmother and your sister situation. You can't be a dope boy and then don't be communicating with people that have all your bricks, because otherwise they do stuff like leave them in the trunk of the car.
Dumb.
Yeah, he's not ready to be a dope boy. Him and Tariq have terrible communication with each other. They can never get in touch with each other. There's always 47 text messages before they actually speak to one another. What is going on with your phone that you never looked at it until now? And now there's 37 missed phone calls and stuff. Shouldn't it? My phone vibrates. Don't yours?
Yeah, and he and like most folks, it's right there close. Or if too much time passed, she be like, "Where's my phone?"
Where's my phone? Yeah. And I'm assuming if you got business out there, you need it to be right here so you know what's happening with the business.
Most of them in that business got 2 phones.
One for the plug and one for the load. Allegedly. After all that conversation, he still leaves homeboy in charge, though. Okay, well, you think the bricks are safe? They're safe. And go ahead, and I need you to move that. Diana and Monet are over at that bar making construction happen, I'm assuming that she definitely needs the bar to get back open so she can wash her dirty money.
I didn't understand that whole conversation. Mama, we don't need it. Girl, y'all got all the money in the world. I don't care if that's just a regular fix. Go on and fix it all. I didn't understand.
Go ahead and fix it because and I'm guessing she's like, if you had this dude coming here, like fixing little stuff here and there, he's not gonna take the job. Just give him the job so we can get, up and running.
Yeah. Ain't that what you do at your house though? They be like this and that. Well, you be like, just go on and fix
the whole thing. Yeah.
Worried about it.
So Diana's been working on the books, and she thought maybe it would be a good idea for her to go to school to study, how to do books. It's actually a very good idea, but Monet seems to think she can't do both, be in the streets and at school, and she feels like you're just trying to get over there to be close to Tariq. Clearly, she don't have to go to that school to get close to Tariq.
Monet thinks she's a slow baby.
But she's not. She's smarter than Monet. She's smarter than Monet.
Monet treats her like she a real slow baby. She be like, no, you can't do that. You think you can't, you don't need to go to school. You don't know these boys gonna run all over you. Like Monet treat her like Like, is she your daughter? Did you raise her?
Right. So then if you feel
Right.
like that, then why are you putting so much, like on one hand, you're putting so much responsibility on her, like
Yeah.
sit in a car with a ton of cocaine, but she can't go to class. And she's right, because dealing with accounting as far as MBA money, that's different than household budget.
Absolutely.
And you got people over here, managers and, you know, all of that, all of them shady, shifty people trying to, you know, get in your.
And she said, you just trying to get over there with Tariq. You can't just walk into them kind of schools like that. Don't you got to be accepted?
You gotta apply and be accepted.
You
Exceptional.
gotta go to the county. You can go to
Even the white boy is there because of the connection with his father. It's not just,
Right.
you know, and she's not that.
If she says she going to school, she could go down to the community college.
That's probably where she gonna have to go.
Yeah. Tomorrow you trying to get down there with Tariq. She can't step a foot on that campus. Well, clearly you can, because they did all kinds of stuff on that.
Yeah, you can.
The folks and whatever.
Well, in the same moment, she's telling Monet to, you know, you're not going up there with Tariq. She was distracted by Can You Stand the Rain, the new edition version. So she gazes longingly out the window at a red Camaro that's driving down the street, having all these like feelings and emotions that you don't normally see her have.
Because Can You Stand the Rain came on.
Diana's like, where did you get all mushy? You thinking about your anniversary? I don't think that's what she was thinking about, to be honest, but oh yeah, it's her anniversary. 22 years with her husband. Lorenzo, is that his name? Tejada?
Child, please.
22 years. I don't know how long has he been in jail.
Did you feel like she got romantic feelings when that came on, when she went to the window? Would that have been your thing? Oh, you didn't got mushy, or would it be what's going on? What happened? Because I wouldn't have even
known that she was listening to that. Like I wouldn't have thought that the connected to those two
I would have
things.
thought something that popped off. You know what I'm saying? You stop all of a sudden, go to we in this game.
Right.
All of a sudden went to the window, I'd have been like, what, who is it?
No, she's having a moment. Back down memory lane.
Whoever wrote that, that was horrible. Whoever wrote that, that was horrible. Don't do that.
You weren't moved by it?
No.
You didn't take it back?
No.
Oh.
And I'm a new edition baby. And that didn't do it.
I just thought it was awkward because Monet doesn't really have feelings. Like
yeah, it was dumb.
She's like a vampire without emotion.
Yeah.
It was just kind of weird. Tariq has his first class with Tate and Caridad. Nobody in class believes a politician can teach them anything about ethics. They all see him and they're like, nigga.
Right.
You're the new teacher? Okay. And so Caridad poses the question, is there ever truly a selfless act? I don't know. I suppose. I see it both ways.
I guess, child. I just be liking to hear, what's my girl name?
Light Skin Keisha.
Light Skin Keisha get into business in class. That's the only one I want to hear talk.
You can sit and debate those things all day. If that's what they're in class to learn, then I see why Tariq be having other things to do. I don't know what they're studying. Philosophers sitting around philosophizing over.
There's no right, no wrong answer. What
and then most of that stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So Zeke is playing ball with Drew. And, he's using it as like a physical therapy. How come Drew isn't having physical therapy? Monet.
Because your damn show can afford it.
What is going on? Isn't that like, even if you can't afford it, they have all kind of programs where they're sending physical therapy to people or sending you to physical, what do you call them? orthopedic therapist?
Yeah, but she damn sure can afford it. So I don't understand why he ain't going.
Why does he have a therapist? Like, so
But
he
she
can
don't
get,
feel like that shit is important. She like, shake it off, nigga, and let's keep going. That's why.
but she's so distraught by it though.
She ain't distraught.
So much so that she can't talk to Kane.
Out
Well,
of hate relationship. Her relationship with Kane is he is that the husband got more respect for Kane because he the son than he do for her. And she hate that.
because he's a man, and you know, that's how they think on those terms.
Mhm.
And Drew is gay, so somehow that makes him,
Mm-hmm.
we don't even want to get into that. Because Drew is the smart one, but he don't want to be in that shit either. It's the same thing with Monet's kids and white boy Braden. I think that's his name. It's the same thing. Like his parents trying to tell him what to do with his whole life. She's trying to do it the same thing. It's not the same lifestyle necessarily, but hell, they do
But
crooked
still a
shit too.
controlling.
Yeah, just like you don't get to have no type of dreams. I don't know what his dream is besides being a dope boy. So all of that prestige and honor and shit that you got going on ain't stopping him from selling cocaine. He's doing the same shit that these kids over here do.
I can get away with it because he ain't gonna get pulled over or nothing.
He's not gonna get in trouble.
Mm-mm.
Drew spills all the tea to Zeke while they're having their little moment of together therapy. He tells him that they're planning to leave and that Monet is planning for them to take over his whole, you know, NBA career. No sooner than that, a sports agent rolled up on him and gave him a card. And I felt like Zeke was standing there trying to weigh his options. Like, oh, really, bitch? That's what you think you're about to do?
It was. He said, oh, I see this ain't about me. Y'all using me, huh?
Yeah.
That's what they doing.
Yeah.
Here comes somebody else looking to use you. Here come this fool come in too. You got them coming to the left and the right.
Well, Monet about to hatch her whole family onto his wagon. All of them. Drew don't want to do that anyway. That's why I told him. Drew's like, you know, that's not what I want to do.
Like he said, you going from one product to the next. Drew already told her that.
And Zeke is the product.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. And that's your family. And you selling him that dream. Nobody has your back more than we do. Okay. Tariq approaches Tate about helping him with his sister. Tate's like, that's really out of my, wheelhouse. I don't really know too much about that. Then Tate finds out that Tariq is friends with the Westons.
Mm-hmm.
So then he flips back over his ethical ass. It was like, maybe it's something, we can help with over there. But then the Popo showed up and took Tariq away. And Tate was like, yeah, nah, you go ahead and handle that.
So why do Popo, let's talk about Popo. Why do Popo got such a hard on for Professor Ho? Did she play him?
I said that. I was like, and that's in my notes for later on, but I said, how does she have such a crush on somebody when she was walking down the street giggly? Why does she have such a warm, fuzzy feeling for somebody who hates the hell out of her?
He hates her. It's like for them to go after her, once again, writers, it doesn't even make sense because it's not even tying in. You wouldn't even look at the situation and think that she had anything to do with it outside of that she worked with him. That any of his colleagues could be a suspect if that's what you're going by. But
no, they just made her a suspect. They're just everything going to talk to her sponsor.
He has such a hard on for this.
Yeah, he does, big time.
I don't understand. Did she break your heart?
I was just like, so what warm, fuzzy feelings was he giving her before that, though?
I don't know, because she was so excited. She thought she was going on a date with him, but I don't know, child. It's weird.
Well, we're back to college campus again. We're just at Westwood or Westlake or whatever the name of this damn college is. But now we got Effie over here having a little girl on girl action in her dorm.
I had forgot about Effie.
Yeah. Well, she's enjoying her college life until white boy showed up and busted in on her group. He interrupts her moment. She cusses his ass out and sent him on his way. He gets halfway down the road and she called him back because the product been stepped on. What? Now we gotta get in touch with Tariq. Are we gonna be able to do that?
I'm sorry, this whole product been stepped on. I thought in one of these other 50 Cent shows, when this product was stepped on, I think this was Kane, I thought like they cut it, like like this ain't.
Well, that product had not been stepped on. It had been switched up all the way.
Right, I'm like, that's not stepped on. When she said that, I was thinking she got.
She said we mixed it with a little bit of that Cindy Williams.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Right,
we
right.
Switch it off for basic sugar.
Right, so I'm all confused what stepped on me because this was a total. This wasn't the product.
Not at all.
You know, I'm
Nobody's
like, okay.
that.
Y'all messing me up. But okay, I thought I knew my thugisms, but clearly I'm lost. Okay.
I feel like she just said that because like maybe she didn't know in that moment. In that moment, that's probably what she thought. You know what I'm saying? Because she hadn't met up with the person, with the client yet. She just was like, they didn't call me and said I sold them some bullshit. And they cut, you know, that's probably why she said that.
Girl.
Tariq is meeting up with Kane. And Kane wants to know why Detective Rodriguez has not been connected to this Jabari shit. Like, we need, you know, I ain't heard his name yet. You better hope you don't. Tariq is like, I spoke to the cops. That ain't who, you know, they ain't looking for Rodriguez, but they got a suspect. It's his ex, the teacher. Don't worry, I got a plan, but before he gets a chance to tell Kane his plan, homeboy is over here calling. You got 47 missed calls from Brandon or Braden or whatever the hell his name is, because the product been stepped on. They wear me out. And it didn't make me feel no better to see Sax against the booty. That was not sexy.
That was not sexy, and it was abusive.
And then she jumped up and said, all right, gotta go. I was like, you gotta go. You're dressed. I know you're slimy. I didn't see you go nowhere. Like, I saw y'all releasing a whole lot of sexual energy. So I'm assuming you're slimy. But you took your behind over there and put your whole work clothes. You going back to the office like that?
That's how they do. That's how they
do. I mean,
was
there a condom? I didn't see no condom in the trash can.
Jump in the shower, nasty. You ain't even take a whole bath. Nasty as hell.
She didn't even use no toilet paper.
Nothing.
Straight in her clothes.
Okay.
Ooh. But before she leaves with her squishy ass, she told that dude that the police is over there investigating Kara Dad and Tyreek, just so in case she wanted to know. Now this dude over here acting like he's responsible for Tyreek. She's so strange seeing him on the other side.
See, I don't feel like he on the other side. I feel like deep down in his head, he's like, I finally got that little nigga. I'm gonna get him. At the end of the day, I'm gonna get him. I don't think he's on his side.
Oh, he's definitely on the fence. And Davis don't care. That's the whole thing. So Tariq
Yeah,
needs to
so
watch
Davis
his
don't
back.
like
But at the end of the day, Davis is like one of the best. Like, you know who you dealing with.
Mm-mm-mm.
What's his name? What's the dude that ended up killed and they shot Tommy shot the hell out of his apartment?
Who?
Ghost attorney.
Oh, my little dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He was shady.
That
He
was so
shady
sad.
shit. That was
That
so
was
sad.
so
That
sad.
bummed
Oh
me out.
my
I was
God,
mad
that
at
was
Tommy that day.
horrible. Oh, the way Tommy did that. That was
He
so.
tore that apartment to smithereens.
Oh my goodness, that was so sad. I still got that obituary.
Stop. Cut it out. You be going to people's weddings and funerals.
Always.
Suki had her wedding yet?
No.
No.
I'm gonna get my outfit from fashion.
Ready?
Go to that one, boy.
Girl.
No. Yeah.
Well, Tariq gets Diana to take him up to New Haven to find out what's going on with the stepped on product.
Mm.
Why he go to Diana? He don't have a ride. Tariq don't have a car.
His daddy didn't even no money. He got finished college for money. Grandma messed up the only car they had.
Oh man. Well, he asked Diana. Diana said she can't leave the house for that long, but she's gonna do it anyway because Tariq asked her to.
How old is Diana?
I don't know. She's young enough to not go to school and old enough to leave with the Porsche SUV. I don't know.
She'd be like, Mama said, I
Right. She said not let me leave the house for 3 hours. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
only allowed to go sell cocaine. That's it. And then I will come back home.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, she took him up there to find out what's going on. Effie and Braden, they out there fighting with the girl because she said that shit was bullshit. You
She
spent her
was
money
right. I
on
ain't mad at her. Yeah, I didn't give you all this money. You gave me some damn sugar.
some sugar. Right. So, and based on, I mean, it was a brick, so she was getting ready to unload good.
Exactly.
Yeah, so they out in the streets fighting. Finally Tariq and Diana get to the spot, and you know, Diana and Effie are eyeballing each other because Tariq, among all the other things that he has, apparently is, worth fighting over because all the ladies love Tariq. All of them.
I don't know why. Tariq ain't nothing to look at.
I mean, he's a child. But they're children.
Well, that last child in BMF was something to look at.
Who? Big Meech? Oh, you talking about?
No.
You talking about
I'm talking
Terry?
about my boo. I'm talking about Terry, my boo.
Terry's
Huh.
chick. Well, they fighting over him. I don't know why. Effie was just in the bed with a girl.
I was just
what are
gonna
you
say
mad
that
about?
she in there with a girl that looked better than Tyrese. So
You mad? Right. You was getting some booty.
girl, stop. Once again, writers. Bad.
She want all the attention.
Okay.
You don't even like Tyreek like that, girl. Stop.
You should have been looking at old girl. Well, she ain't cute either. I don't like that girl either. I don't like that girl either.
Who, Diana?
Yeah, I don't like her either. I don't like looking at her.
Oh, Diana.
I don't like looking at her or the other girl.
Which other girl? Oh, I don't like her either. She's
I don't like
something
looking
about
at
her.
It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. They actually look alike, honestly. They got the same look.
Diana and the other chick,
Mhm.
Lauren, I think her name is.
It's whatever it is that stopped them from being cute. It's the same thing.
It's the same tweaks they got.
It's the same tweak. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think Tyreek used a tweak too. Maybe they should. That's it. It's a thing. That's why they're all attracted to each other.
Because he got the little tweak. Because it's something that stopped him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so mean. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
the girls start getting into a little tip over who stepped on the product. It was fine until they got over here with Effie. Effie, bitch, who are you? So
But here's my thing. If y'all just met, I ain't understand what that fight was about. Didn't she just meet old girl?
Well, what happened was she walked in the door and Effie looked at her and said, like, oh, you this your new piece or whatever. You know, that was the energy she was giving. And so
Okay.
Diana just met her right back with the same energy.
Mm.
They were like, well, at the end of the day, who gonna tell Monet? That was Brayden. Y'all arguing with each other. Who gonna tell Monet that she gave us these bricks and now it's sugar? Well, mister, I left the shit in my garage. They're gonna be looking at you.
Right. You tell your mama. That's who's gonna tell your mama. You brought him out here, you go back home and tell your mama. That's who's gonna do it.
Well, that's what she did. She went home and told her mama. Monet tasted the product, it's sugar, and she laughs and says, I guess we having cake tonight.
That was stupid. That was another stupid. So she been uptight about every little damn thing, but
Now she's just like,
them damn bricks being sugar. That's the one thing she ain't get mad at.
shouldn't you be having a whole ass heart attack?
Hell yeah. They did Kane, whatever.
Yeah, when them bricks was missing,
Baby.
no boy lost it.
Exactly.
Killed his best childhood friend.
And she laughed. That shit ain't funny.
She was like, this, yeah, something's up with that. Yeah, everybody's confused. They don't know what that's all about. Drew is sitting outside looking at some old drawings, and then Kane pulls up. What a coinky dink. He pulled up acting like Bobby Brown. You don't want to be but Bobby Brown and quit acting like Bobby Brown. No,
He
shoot.
sure acted like him. He had sang a little
He
song.
sang a little Bobby Brown song.
They all peeped it.
He apologizes to Drew. And then they go practice shooting at the gun range, which was a good idea. That seems like therapy. The kind that when you live in a drug family, you should probably know how to shoot with both hands.
Both
Just
hands.
in case.
Absolutely.
Just in case. Drew tells Kane about the sugar situation, and Kane offers to help out. What a coincidence.
Mm.
Wonder who switched the drugs. Zeke shows up at Carrie Dad's apartment to break up with her. No, that's funny. He went over there to break up with her.
Because y'all a real couple.
I guess. And she's like, bless your heart, baby boy. Have a nice
Right.
life. And so he bounced, but of course the cop sees him coming out of her apartment. So he's just staking out her joint, or he just happens
He
to.
got such a hurt on for her.
He does. That's when I saw it. When he came over there, he confronts her and, you know, what about your relationship? What is it? Okay, so you talked to the sponsor, and the sponsor told you in detail about her relationship with Jabari. Her and Jabari wasn't having no relationship. They crossed the line at one time, and then, you know, she told him she wasn't into that anymore. And he was acting crazy, following her around. Because he thought she was messing with Tariq for the longest. That's why he was coming for Tariq. Kind of find out it was Zeke, stupid.
And why would you think it was Tariq? But okay.
Because she was going so hard to get Tariq in the class, and, you know, she was taking up for Tariq. And that's what he would do. He would sleep with a student because he was trying to get all close to old girl.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, it just seems strange that she would be so attached to somebody who, like you said, had a heart on for her. I was like, damn, he hates her ass. Drew tries to convince Monet to take Kane up on his offers. You know, they talk, and he's like, I'm the one that was shot, and it wasn't just his fault. So if I could forgive him, I know you can. She's trying to hold out. Apparently, she's distracted again. By new addition.
Can you stand the rain?
She goes to look out the window, and this time she sees the red Camaro, and yeah, some chick gets out the car, which was like, I guess, threw her off a little bit. Tariq goes to see Professor Kennedy because he was gonna plant that daggone phone in her office. He's still walking around with the burner that the cops are looking for. In the college campus, when the cops are over there using homeboy, you walking past the
They
police
over there, right?
with the damn hot ass evidence.
That thing should have said.
Right. A scanner
Right.
attached to it still. Tate called her out of her office talking about like, what is the cops always doing here? Like, I didn't come over here if I can't get in my office because they're using it as a police stakeout. And they had Tariq in there the other day. So Tariq hears his name and decides maybe I shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. First of all, your fingerprints is all over it. Ghost touches shit before you leave it behind. Then that's so obvious. We gonna set her up like that and just stick the burner in her desk.
Right.
Why? Because
and then you the one that they seen in there.
you were the one in the office.
Stupid.
Dummy. Well, I'm glad he changed his mind. Monet goes to visit her husband for their 22nd anniversary. That was the most depressing shit I've ever seen. There is no way I'm going to be going to the prison for 22 years.
How long he been in there?
I don't know. But he got life.
Oh, he got life?
Yeah.
What we doing? What is we doing if he got life? He ain't getting out. Why are we doing this for?
I guess they still trying, I guess they still trying.
Come on, Monet. I'm done watching this shit. I am so done with this shit. I'm not watching this. Okay.
And you want to be mad that I was
This man got life. If she's sitting up here letting him boss her around like that.
Because the streets are loyal to men and they all still treat
Get out of the streets. You ain't got to be in it no more.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess, the organization is loyal to him, not her. Even Kane is like, my daddy, like she act like she don't know who in charge. Even
you
her
ain't got
son
to have this life though. You ain't got to be in the life.
She doesn't, but that's all she been doing. That's what it was. Tasha wanted to stay in life. She didn't want to be legit.
Tasha had more sense than Monet. Tasha clearly was running shit. Monet he running the shit from the jail. Tasha was running shit and Ghost was right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she should be glad Tasha's off at camp then.
Girl, because woo.
But he's still running shit because he told her, if Kane got a product, then you need to take it.
And what
did she do? She took her ass over there and found Kane, found him where he stayed, and told him to come home. All of a sudden, all is forgiven.
That's like all it took. And this girl ain't got no damn sense. The daughter. You ain't got no sense. You treat her like that. Hell, he treats you like that. Dummy. Talking about, what did she say? She had made some comment to the girl.
You talking about to her daughter?
To her daughter. And basically, I forgot what she said, but she basically was saying she was trying to teach her how to be a boss and not a minion, I guess, in so many words. But you a minion.
You're teaching her how to be a minion, because if you're teaching her how to be a boss, you would let her go to school so she can learn some legitimate business and not be tied to that bullshit.
Man, if I was Mary J. Blige, ain't no way in the world I would have read that script and been like, I ain't doing that shit. Y'all ain't finna have me out here looking like that.
Well, I mean, her acting skills are mediocre at best.
She was better when I seen her ass on the cornfields on that one movie on.
I don't be checking
Mudbound. She was better in Mudbound. She need to stick to them kind of shit. Cause this right here, I be damned if Method Man, you all I need on here, bossing up, and I'm a little sucker. I'm not doing that.
They haven't had any scenes together, have they? Nope.
That should have been her boo, but
girl, what you saying? Nah, she had a type clearly. Before she invites Kane to come home.
Dude.
Yeah, I was confused.
Yeah. I was like, he out?
Yeah. I was like, Kane found his daddy, and I was like, why he acting like he don't know him?
Right.
before she invites Kane back home, she tells him Tariq is off limits. I don't know what that means, but it's too late
I
because
don't. Tariq got him in some shit.
they're already
One of y'all
linked.
dumbasses.
They all the way linked.
Oh, shoot.
Diana goes to visit Effie because she wants somebody to teach her how to go to school and be in the streets at the same time. She got to move weight while she get her education.
That's what she want to do. Okay. Just
Like I
take,
said, you need to find out who stepped on your shit. That's what you need to be doing. And whoever has the most to gain from it is probably the one that did it.
Effie says, you even smart. Only that's what she said. Effie, I'm up in here because I'm smart as shit. Is you even smart?
Right,
Up in here.
right.
Mm-mm.
She said, something. And Diana said, I don't speak Italian. She said, that's Latin.
That's Latin, folks. No, you
So
ain't.
that's what I'm
Take
saying.
your ass on down to the
Go
community
find out
college.
who stole your shit. Because
Right.
clearly that's what you're destined to do. Meanwhile, Kane is at the plug's house with all the product that he stole from his mama. He has no idea that this dude has been using him the whole time to get to his mother. And he was dead in it, straight up in it.
Are we still supposed to believe that Kane supposed to be old boy biological son and Mary J? Is that what we supposed to believe? I'll get out of here. I'm not watching this shit.
That's what
Oh
what they're
girl,
telling us.
and all three of them are supposed to be his biological kids, is what you telling me.
Uh-huh. I can see it in Drew. And I can maybe see it in Diana, but Kane, you pushing it just a little bit.
I don't see it in Diana either. Drew is like a possible.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you never know. Genetics is a bitch. They take over.
They don't take over like that. Not like Kane.
Listen. Sachs tells Davis about Tariq being involved in Jabari's investigation. Davis was like a ching ching, money, money. He mentions Cara dad, and then right off the bat, then you know Davis got his ear to the floor. Like, what'd you say? This bitch done. She have been with Davis too.
I told y'all they all know about her. They said she used to work for the police department or something. She'd have been around. They all know her.
But he got real interested. Davis got real interested when he found out she was involved. Like, what? Okay. Tariq is at school. He shows up at the bonfire with that burner phone. Finally, he decides to just get rid of that shit. He took the little SIM card out. I was like, thank God he didn't throw the whole thing in there so they could take it apart and be like, the SIM card still works. So he took it apart and burned it. I don't know why that wasn't the thing that happened as soon as somebody was on the other side of that phone. Then you should have burned it. You'd want to look at Tasha one last time. Well, she's over on ABC being a singing lesbian right now. She can't come over here. Back at Monet's place, Drew shows up for dinner. Like, she didn't even bother to tell the other two that he was coming home. She just sat them down to eat.
Got our marching orders.
I'm like, dang, they already at the dinner table. And he walks in the door.
He like, I'm home.
Diana's confused. Kane goes in the kitchen and then they hear this banging noise outside. So Monet goes to check the noise. Because of course she would let her go by herself to see, you know, what was going on outside. Monet and Drew were sitting there, and Monet wanted to know if Drew found out about the plug from Kanan before or after the shit went missing. She put two and two together. Drew doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Monet goes outside and finds the trash cans turned over, though very neatly turned over in the driveway.
I don't.
Well, that's a message. We didn't know that, but that's how they signal each other.
And can you stand the rain?
Can you stand the rain?
Because Bobby Brown is there.
Well, they should just have him sing it. Tariq and Lauren take a walk away from the bonfire. She takes him to this place like high up on the top of the rooftop somewhere. And they have a romantic moment and they're kissing and they're falling in love. And then Tariq gets a phone call and it's Diana. And Diana said her mama was real mad about that whole switcheroo situation, but she took care of it. Tariq has to go. And college girl's pissed. She's mad. Every time they get close, he roll out. So then stop trying to get close to him because he's up to no good. That's a sign. Red flag.
Why was college girl at the bonfire? Do that seem like a place she would be? She just gonna sit up there and watch him. That's what she's doing.
For some frat boy shit? No.
Yeah.
No.
That seemed really weird that she was there.
Sitting on a bench. Sitting on a folding chair.
Yeah, the lawn chair watching them. Like, yeah, okay. Maybe it was just me, but I was like, okay.
Remember that news story where them kids made that ginormous bonfire and it fell on top of them?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see a bonfire now, I think about that shit. David shows up at Carrie Dad's apartment. Clearly they smashed. She didn't want to even let him in the house. He'd offering to help her, and she, pushed him out the door. She might want to keep that name in her Rolodex while you over here trying to match up with this cop that's trying to put your ass in jail. You keep David's number because he's slimy, but he might can help. And you can pay him a pussy. You don't even got to come up with the
Cause he fine though.
Girl, that'll keep your mind off of tape.
I'll take both of them. She ain't like she ain't did it before. That's what she did.
Listen, like you said, she was over there humping on Zeke. Speaking of Zeke, so Zeke is smashing Becky, I guess, to get over Canada and clear his head. She's screaming, NBA teams the whole time. That's her sexy talk. She, Lakers, Miami, Orlando, Timberwolves.
That's they go to, but I mean, there probably ain't nothing else there.
That looks like, a Stansfield type of situation.
Yeah.
Detective Asshole shows up to take him down to the station for questioning. He don't even know what's going on. He just be busting people's door down, like taking them down to the station. Like, that's not how that goes.
Is this his case?
I don't know.
Or is this just something he doing?
He's decided it's his case, but his technique is just, Anyway, the whole time he's taking Zeke down, Becky hollering and screaming, "Don't you put a hand on him." She's still naked in the bed recording,
And that's gonna be on the news. That mess up his chance to go into
because it's getting posted.
She recording him getting arrested.
Yeah. Monet meets up with the plug. His name is Dante. They've met before. They met up at Junior's Cheesecake to get a little, something. He said he needed to see her again. And she tries to act all unbothered, like, it's too late. We can't go back no more. It is what it is.
Going back to the window every chance you get. Clearly, it ain't too late.
She was so bothered that she went to prison and treated her man like an asshole on their 22nd anniversary.
Right.
I didn't think he got none that day on his anniversary. He's been waiting all that time.
She said she been wearing the same outfit for.
Well, she should change her outfit. No, I wouldn't want to do that.
He like it.
Well, get something different. He can learn to like something else.
Whatever he say, clearly.
Well, there you go. So that's what it is. Well, Dante gave her a card. And she walks off like with a little smirk on her face. To be continued. Yeah, your new nigga look like your last nigga.
Look like the same nigga I thought it was.
I mean,
Y'all, I'm gonna try to get through this season, but this y'all know this show right here wears me.
but you can't back out now. I watched Hip Hop Miami.
I didn't want to watch that either.
I was tortured through Safari and Erica and that bullshit.
That was torture. Jesus.
You know, it is what it is.
Mm.
All right, y'all, that's it. That's all. Ghost, Power Book 2.
Going to get you. Just watch it just for Lorenz and Method.
Method Man. So I don't know where D is. Tell them what to do.
So
Tell them what
smash
to do.
that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel.
Subscribe to our channel.
We'll see you.
Bye, y'all.